What's up, everybody? Dre Hall here. Good morning to the world. So we got some energy. We've been up studying. It's about 10 a.m. Been up since roughly 7:45. We're hopping on live. There should be some people getting on. The world's getting excited. If you're seeing this replay, comment down below. Replay for me. That actually it gives me more material to study, to see what's working, and then I'll come share that information with my audience, what's working, right? But today, we're here to talk about 2020, making things happen. The future, it's looking bright. I got some messages. I'm going to get back to those later. So we're going to talk about algorithms and live. So I've been marketing online for roughly, should we start this computer? I've been marketing online for roughly 6 years. What's up, Sebastian? How's your morning going? I've been I'll show you this. I actually wrote this 4 years ago because and I used this board one time, this calendar. I paid good money for it. I paid dang near the same cost it cost to start the business on this board. And some of you may know what this is. This isn't currently the business opportunity I'm in, but this is the business opportunity I want to lead a few team members in the right direction with, right? I want to build a team, help a team build a team, help a team build a team, build a team. So I left my papers upstairs. I'm going to go over the principles again. I got 4 pro tips. You can scroll down my timeline and see this image. I'm going to go ahead and read the tips off real quick if you're building an online business in 2019, 2020. 1, build your email marketing list. 2, build your Facebook audience with the 80-20 rule. 3, find what works and repeat it daily. And 4, remember Rome wasn't built in a day, right? If you have questions, never be afraid to ask your question. I want to share a random fact with you guys. The only thing stopping you right now is yourself. I couldn't stop you if I wanted to, right? Besides, what are you going to do when someone stands in your way? You going to move them, or are you going to stand still and wait till they get out your way, right? Chances are everyone knows in this world it's them. So who's really going to stand in your way? So we're going to get down breaking into algorithms. So with algorithms, think of I'm going to explain it. Think of a Rubik's Cube. I have one somewhere. I don't know if I could find it right now. Go look for it. We'll solve it if we have enough time. So think of a Rubik's Cube. Well, most things if you never solved a Rubik's Cube, you don't know that there's chances are you don't know there's an algorithm to the Rubik's Cube. There's a couple algorithms, actually. An algorithm is what works, essentially. What works to solve the Rubik's Cube. Facebook algorithm. What works to get your content in front of people? Well, you see, Facebook Lives, they have a tendency to be more active than a post and remain active longer for the simple fact that posting is a past tense action. Live is it's an ongoing action. It becomes past tense when you turn it off. Right? I can't find this Rubik's Cube. Hey, Key Love. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. don't know if I could find this Rubik's Cube, or if I gave it away or something. I don't know where it's at. The computer's starting up. So algorithm, Rubik's Cube. There's you use one algorithm, solve it. Pretty much, you line up the first top layer. You get your foundation built of the cube. Turn that cube upside down. You figure out the second layer. Well, you connect all the pieces in the second layer. All you're really doing is aiming to connect dots. That's the secret of the Rubik's Cube. When you're using the algorithm, you're just looking to connect the spaces one by one. There's only 27 squares on the cube. There's different. There might be more colors. There's nine colors. Well, there's 6 colors, and each color appears 9 times for a grand total of what, 45. But there's only 27 cubes, right? So the algorithm, the algorithm is like, it's like a robot. It's like your stove. That's the simplest way to explain it is, there's an algorithm for everything, right? If I want to go outside my house, I have to follow an algorithm, which is a pattern, something that works. I have to unlock my door, open it up, go outside. Guys, when you're marketing, I want to show y'all something because, you see that 222? We're not afraid of where we're at right now. We're afraid of not moving forward from where we're at. I'm 24. I live all alone. I'm dang near single in this world as far as dependent-wise. But yeah, it's I don't look at the projects as the same light as everyone else. Yeah, there's things that the projects is predominantly known for, like having a lot of badass children, right? But I don't even say I grew up in the projects, but it's always been a part of my life anyways. It's not that we're trying to make it out of here because it's a bad place. We want to be financially free like everyone else. We want to live our life like everyone else. We don't want to fall victim to our circumstances like the statistics, Nothing for nothing. I want to open a couple eyes here. So, the kids is at school right now, right? Now, I seen a statistic before. It was like 1 out of 3 black males end up in jail, or 1 out of 3 black people end up in jail. One of them end up dead, the other one's free or something like that, right? The 33% that go to college and follow the rules, they're cool. But if you don't follow them rules, and them rules, all they do is lead you to, be a bigger picture of a worker, right? That's the whole pattern. You don't really got people I'm in this environment, so I could be an entrepreneur to these kids and teach these kids, but, the statistics, 1 out of 3 black males, the algorithm of the black male in America, I'm half white, right? My mom's white. So when I talk about race, if you're offended, to me, I'm not the one being racist, it's how you're perceiving it. My mom's white, my dad's black. You tell me why it's okay, if you're offended, why I could go into a job and put black on the application, right? I understand my skin's dark. Why can't I put white on the application when you break down my genetics, I'm just as white as I am black? That's not my racism, that's the world. What I was saying though, I'm trying to make it out of here. I'm going to make it out of here. It's not because I don't want to be here. I don't mind. It's because I want financial freedom, right? I want to be able to help people in my community. My community is where people are afraid of. They think everyone's bad people. All right, so you want to know what happens when you judge books by its cover, right? I guess we're gonna clear the air for 2020. We ain't gonna be confined by people's feelings of what we decide we want to talk about, right? So you could judge a book by its cover. That's a lot of books to read, though, so I understand why you would judge that book. We're not here to talk about that, though. The point I wanted to make is when the kids get off the bus, actually it's Sunday, they're not even in school. On Monday, I could walk up to the bus stop at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, people already cut my video off because I was saying things that were racist. They didn't want to face the statistics that when I leave my house in the morning, if I want to leave outside of our community and it's 8 a.m. and the kids are getting on the bus, the chances I see 3 to 6 black children, that's everyday life. You know, and the statistics, how they tell me I should look at these people, not how I should look at them, the statistics, what the information is. You know, feel free to correct me if you want. It doesn't really matter because it's still a problem. I could go to the bus stop. I could look at one of these 5-year-olds. They're children to me. I don't call them black. They're children, just like any other child. I could look at these children based off the color of their skin. I could tell one of them is gonna go to jail. One of them is gonna die. They're 5 years old, 6 years old, 7. They're under the age of 10, and we're okay with them statistics, right? See, I'm 24. I can't run for president. I get that. I accept that. I'm not gonna work 11 years to try changing that. The laws written. They're hard to penetrate. If that ain't acceptable to you, though, the statistics, let me know, because you don't have to let me know. I know a majority of people are good people. You want to know I know a majority of people are good people? Another thing about myself, I grew up with 4 brothers, right? None of us share the same dad. We all have the same mom. My older brother, he's 1 year older than me. My younger brother, he's 3 years younger than me. My youngest brother right now is, he's like 8, but my mom's other son, the one that's 8 is my dad's child. My mom's youngest son is about 15 or 16, I think. But it was 4 boys and 1 single mom, whether it's up north or down south. She had a waitressing job. We lived in North Carolina, Pennsylvania. From Pennsylvania, she had a waitressing job. They make $238 an hour, so that's $80 a week, $320 a month. Rent is $550, somewhere around there. How she take care of all of us if the world wasn't a good enough place? She's a waitress to this day. 20 years of waitressing experience, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I know the world's a good place. That's to let you know I have your back. I'm not on here to incite violence or nothing like that. I was waiting for the computer to load. My bad. I'm funny too, I guess. That's what they tell me. So we don't got too many viewers on here, but we ain't worried about that because what we're actually doing today, we're here to provide all the value, the content. We're here to do our best job, is give it to you. So email marketing, aweber.com. Building a list. That requires posting ads. Right? It doesn't require posting ads. It requires bringing traffic to your website. When you bring traffic to your website, you got your Aweber set up. The person submits their email in a form. You collect that email, right? Now, why do you collect that email? Well, to communicate with it, duh. But you can collect as many emails as you believe you need to reach your goals. If you want to collect 10,000 emails before you ever try to sell a product to an audience, you could do that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you collect the email before you show the offer, you might make some first conversions. So we got email marketing. We also now have Facebook Messenger bots, so that's an alternative. We have email marketing, posting ads to generate the leads, buying traffic to generate the leads, traffic co-ops, YouTube videos, Facebook Lives, flyers, offline marketing, business cards. Lead generation is endless. It just depends on what action you're ready to put forward to generate those leads and which one what are you most comfortable doing every day? If you're most comfortable, going to the library, printing off 50 flyers with your business name on it, your website, they come back and to your website, submit their email. yeah, you could print out those flyers and go, do it, whatever you want to do with them. That's potentially, I guess the best thing to do with this is just an idea. One of many ideas. There's so many lead generation ideas. You go to Walmart, people do it all the time, and put it on people's windshield. They got to remove that and see that just to be able to drive and leave. It doesn't. You're not really. Well, they could hit their windshield wiper and take it off the car. You're not inconveniencing them so much. If your business is really helpful, you should be able to know. And if you're in tune with your energy, you might even know exactly which cars you want to leave these flyers on. So if you did that, committed to doing that every day, how long would that take to put 50 flyers on 50 cars? Well, if I park at Walmart, it take me about 2 minutes to walk past 20 cars and get to the door, maybe, depending on how far back I'm walking. But 50 times 30, that's 1,500 flyers a month, right? Now, the library, I think they charge like 15 cents or something. There's online sites that charge 3 cents per print. So you would spend $45 for a month worth of advertising. Excuse me. So $45, but you got 1,500 exposures out there, right? And these are local people that you could show them exactly what you do, and then they could do what you do. If you're in a referral-based business, I don't know what you're in, but what I do is, I don't want to talk about business on this live really, because I want to give you guys value, right? The industry I'm in, just in case you don't know, I know I'm connected with a lot of people that's in the same industry as me, marketers, right? It don't matter what business we're in, we know how to market. If I know I want to sell a physical product, I know how to look for a niche. If I want to sell rakes, leaf bags, I'm looking like the seasonal niche for gardening, flower beds, all that. Like, there's different target audience, so you're not in competition with anyone. But the thing is, the people I'm connected to, a lot of them will tell you, a lot of them you see that interact with me and will interact with me, and a lot of you actually, right, Omel? We're in the industry, the industry we're really in, marketing, right? Not marketing so much, but we know a lot about marketing, pretty much, the Make Money Online group. But that marketing skills could be applied to any niche, because a lot of it's social media, and a lot of it's what businesses. That's why you see so many social media marketing agencies, because offline businesses owners, they don't have the time or energy. They're in their mid-40s, maybe they already did all their hard work. They got the money to pay someone like me or like you that has the skills to bring them more customers. And the reason why they have the money to do that is because if you're doing a good job, they know they're not spending any money. They're spending profits that you help them make. Hey, Omel. Yeah, I'm just getting to it, trying to get information out of my head. Get it all locked out of here is my content. Pretty much, 6 years of experience to come down out of my head. Yeah, Mel, everything comes to marketing. Like, I'm glad I made the decision when I was 18. I was blind when I made it. Like, I just wanted some money at college. I didn't want to work a job at college. And, I was just starting my life. But yeah, everything does come down to marketing. You figure we're in the industry, we're helping people build their brands, but they don't even understand the value of that yet. So are they far behind or not? Like, I don't know where the world is going. I only got my predictions, but I know if you work 40 hours a week and you're looking at people like me and people inside this industry that have what you want, chances are you're not happy at your job or you want more money, one of the two, or both. But that has nothing to do with me. I'm just here providing value. I'm going to give you enough information on this live. I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Because, it's not really that hard to market. One, you need a market, so that's advertising. Okay, I picked up this, I advertised that to you. If there was a website link on there, you'd be tempted to click that website link. You come to the website link, I would have a page up, right, that collects your information. That could be anything. You know, the page could look like anything, so I could virtually show you, look, you see, he's branded, so now I got this in my live, now he gets free exposure. So imagine, say you got a lawn and garden business, and instead of this being fortune builders, it was your lawn cutting business, and I was just teaching someone, showing them an example, and you got free exposure. That's why you need to be on the internet. Okay, but back to, so I advertise it to you. If there's a link, you click it, right? Some of this stuff might be interesting. If there's a link, you click it, you go to that link, I collect your email. Now I just communicate to you. Now I send you anywhere I want all across the internet. So if I make a new site tomorrow and I already had my 10,000 to 100,000 email subscribers from last year, and I make a website in 2021, I could use that same group of people and put what I want to put in front of them. I could give them the chance to see that without having to come search me on the internet again, because I'll be right in their inbox. Their Gmail, and you got to think Gmail is like, you know, how it clicks in people's head. Well, how it clicks in my head is there's Gmail, which is email, and there's mail, which comes to our house. Like, obviously that's the you know, that's where they get compared at. So when you got people out here that compare like that, like me, how personal is my Gmail to me? Right? Yes, sir, Mel. Traffic and marketing. I told him I cover them in less than 3 minutes. I think I covered it. I could end it here. They could take this information, run with it, and do their own thing and be successful. Or they could keep doubting what I'm saying is true. I didn't give them enough information. Go buy another course that teaches them the same thing and helps them feel more confident about it. That's cool too. Whatever helps you get there. You know, I did that. A lot of people teaching the same stuff. The stuff's working, so I'm able to buy more stuff. They're teaching me the same stuff. What I keep spending my money buying the same training for, it's all the same, essentially. It's not really all the same because different people share different aspects and different key elements that give you different ideas. So I get all that. I'm ready to understand more of it though. Right? There's $10,000 information probably. There's people who spend $100,000 a year in learning, but they don't have a job. They failed out of college. They run these little, for lack of better words, to understand, so most people can understand, they run these little online things where people say they make money and they're making X amount of dollars per day, and they talk in a real shady voice. You know, most of them got those, but they're still investing more than the medium income household into themselves. Like, they're not investing it into those stocks. They're investing it literally into knowledge, information. The same thing I'm providing on this live. You know, I could take this live down, I could save this live, and I could sell it. I know I could sell it for $1, right? So if I sold that for $1 to 1,000 people, this live, that's $1,000, right? But people will spend more money, especially, you know, if you know a lot, people want the shortcut. Not the shortcut. They want to learn from your mistakes. They're geniuses, right? Allow them to learn from your mistakes. That's why I encourage you to start working with Facebook's algorithm, and not against it, because you got to think, if I'm going live and you're not live and we share some friends, they get a notification that I come live. Now, if you're a marketer, that could be bad for your business, because what if you about to post your ads, but they're all in tune to my live, and I go on live for an hour, and you posted your ad right after I started my live, 2 minutes into my live, and you know, some of your audience is on the live, but the live, you could keep your audience there, and you could post your ads from your computer. Like, the live just, yeah, Mel. Data is definitely the most powerful thing on earth right now. It's up there. I don't even exactly like you either getting into data like I don't know why you gotta pull people's legs. I don't understand that. Because they see Facebook, they see it as a $1 billion company. They know they're not paying for it. They might know that people are paying to run these ads, but you see people start running these ads to make money. Well, Facebook's allowing them to do that. Facebook's making money for free. This company's offering you something for free and teaching you how to make something for free, but you trust Facebook and not them. You know, I get that it's built its reputation. I get the brand and the whole thing, but don't discredit a whole industry because it sounds too good to be true. Facebook, dang, you don't even. If I'd have came to your door 15 years ago, or if I'd have told my mom 15 years ago, we don't need this landline anymore. Unplug this. Oh yeah, we don't need dial-up. You know, they'd have thought it was too good to be true. But now you got Facebook. You don't need a phone bill anymore. If you don't want one, you could have a Facebook with only the contacts you want to call and only call them on Facebook Live. You could start a group. You don't need a building to start a community. Now how do I live? What do I want to do? What do you want? What do the people want to do, Omel? That's where I'm confused. Facebook offers you a way to build a community. So does the community, but you got to go spend thousands of dollars on a building if you want to build a community, or you got to hold all these events where it relies on other people having the free time, and that's how you mandate your schedule. Versus Facebook, you set up your community and you run your community how you go. You basically have a little Facebook inside of a Facebook. Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that as well. Thank you for showing up, man. I know, even if I ain't do a good job in this live, my people gonna come to the comments, they're gonna see your information, and they're gonna be thankful you was putting that out there. You really trying to open people's minds, though, Mel. I appreciate that. I really don't know. Like you said, a lot of this stuff's so simple. It's just about doing it. That'd be my biggest tip for the person just getting started. Don't reinvent the wheel. They told me the same thing. I tried it, I failed. Don't reinvent it. Just generate the leads. Build the business, build your value within inside yourself, learn every day, increase your value, become who you want to be, become who you are starting today. My name is Dre, guys. I'm gonna get busy building this audience. I did drop a video yesterday. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? So I did drop a video yesterday showing people, a little bit of how I build my audience. That is, I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah. I'll see you guys. I'll be live again later today, I'm sure, sometime. I do want to finish talking to you guys. I just got to get started with my work. Hey, Lindsay. Good morning. You talking about paid traffic, Omel? They ain't trying to let everyone win. They trying to make buyers a scarcity thing. Well, they're living with that buyers a scarcity. That's why they won't send no sales. They only send you traffic because they're scared to lose it. I get all that, but I had a revelation myself this past week and a half. They say everything's on the other side of fear, right? Man, I wish I'd have knew this when I'm about to I hope someone gets what I'm about to share, because it's what really helped me with my mind. So, what was I saying? Dang, I forget. Oh, they say joy is on the other side of fear. Everything you want's on the other side of fear. I've got an interesting experiment because I know there's a lot of people out there that are scared of things. There's probably things I'm still scared of. There was things I was scared of a week and a half ago that I didn't even know I was scared of, but I got through it. In my mind, it was a thought, then an action inside my thought that led me to this. But how you get rid of your fears is the easiest way is to run straight towards them. To desire your fears and desire what's behind that fear is more fear, because you got to look at there's a balance in life, right? There's a balance, two sides to every coin, I guess. There's really three. I learned that this year, but right, there's a balance. There's all these moments, but you can have hot water without cold water, but chances are you have hot water and cold water, because it's just the temperature. It's all a design. That's not the point I'm trying to make. How does he say it in the one song? Sunny days wouldn't feel so special if it wasn't for rain. I say that to say, on the other side of pain, like I learned it in a lot. The music I listen to, it's about the culture, I guess, but. What you go through, there's always the promise a bad day brings is that the promise your worst day brings is that tomorrow is going to be better because it's your worst day. Yeah, it can get worse than that, and they can only get better, but that's how you address your fears, right? Just keep going through your fears because there's joy on the other side, right? You could take joy is how we exist in my eyes. You could take the most negative thing. There's always going to be joy in it, regardless, because it's on the other side of that. It's negative because joy is present as giving you something to compare this negative thing to. It's how I feel. Something negative happens, you're comparing it to joy. That's why you reference it as negative, so there's always joy there. So what are you so afraid of? To go through your fears and feel joyous? That's how I looked at it. And it was like, well, shit. It felt good not feeling afraid. Let me go find something to fear again inside my head. And you just keep repeating that process till you understand that, what am I really fearing? And when you can answer that question, your answer is the same as my answer. We'll all be aligned. And that's my biggest takeaway. I'm not there yet. I haven't broke through finance. I broke through online. Don't get me wrong. I made $2,500 in a month. I made $700 in a day. I'm not financially independent right now. I know how to generate income online, but there was things stopping me. There was obstacles in my way, and that's 2016. That's 3 years ago. That was my highest grossing month. $2,500 in a month. 2017, I actually did $700 in a day. Right? 2016, I was 20 years old. 2017, I was actually 22 because my birthday's in April. This was all in January. But $2,500 in a month for a 20-year-old, online especially. I did it. How I'm supposed to go to a 15-hour job, right? Work them 40 hours a week, make $2,000 a month. When in January, when I was 20 years old and less experienced than I am now, knew how to generate traffic, was able to generate $500 in my first 11 hours with my highest investment in myself, a $250 program, right? I would start my software, it would just post ads on Facebook. 1 to 3 minutes daily. That's what I was showing them how to set up on YouTube. It really only takes me a minute and a half, and I can set that up for the whole month. But a minute a day, 2 minutes a day, right? That's 60 hours in that month, or 60 minutes in that month. So that's 1 hour, because it was all autopilot. I wasn't using the capture page. I wasn't collecting the leads. I knew I should have been at that point. I've been knew that. Like I said, at the beginning of my journey, it told me don't reinvent the wheel. Right, so I run this traffic. How I'm supposed to look at a 14-hour job, work 160 hours, make 2,000 a month when I ran a software on my computer. It took me 2 minutes per day to set it up and run it. I worked an hour that month and generated 2,500. That sounds like 2,500 an hour to me. You know, I didn't work. It was autopilot. But realistically, I mean, if you want to deduct the value from that, we'll take 2,000 and times it by 160 and make that my goal then. Right? That's how I really feel about it, because I shared 1 month, my highest month with you. Like I don't have that consistently, or I'd be broken through. I'm just sharing that with you to show you, like, it can happen fast. It can happen faster than you think. You know, it's about when you understand what works, and you understand that this gear makes this gear turn, and then deposit that in your bank account, and you observe that and you've seen it work, so then you do it again, and you know what's actually going on, and you know how you made the sale. You're in a completely different ball field on, you know, your online business. But yeah, guys, they'll tell you, you know, I was two years ago, I'd be showing up to some of my business partners' lives, and they would be saying, as cliche as it sounds, it's a mindset thing. You know, I knew that, but I didn't know what they meant. I couldn't figure it out because I knew it was all up to me. It's my mind. No one else could hop inside of my mind and figure it out for me. No one else. I'm the only one that could do it. But that's why I want to tell you guys, your mind, that's all you need to work on. If you want to make money online, that's cool. Get AWeber, get a business opportunity, build your list. That's as simple as it is. But build your mindset, because you already know you would already. I don't even know. I'm not here to tell you what you had already done or what you didn't do or nothing like that. But build your mindset. It'll take you to new levels. You know, the highest. Imagine this real quick. Imagine the best feeling you can, right? Now you can look at the Bible and know that, that feeling doesn't even exist in heaven. That feeling was too low to feel in heaven. That's how I feel about it. I mean, they say heaven. There's joy on the other side of everything. You know, you die, where do you go? I don't know. So that's why, man, I love talking to you guys. I want to give you guys one more thing, just for the people out there that study the law of attraction, because I want to go over a few things in case you're a firm believer, but it's just not working for you. You want to strengthen your belief in it, right? I don't want to tell you how to do it or what to do. I don't use it every day. I feel that I should. My belief in it is high, right? Strengthen your belief in it. Well, you know, in the secret, when they say it's the same strangest secret, you become what you think about, right? Thoughts are things. Thoughts create things. So I was thinking at the table one day. I was sitting there. It's like talking right now. If I start, if I start talking about what I have as if like I'm directing a movie script, I can imagine that stuff so much easier. Don't imagine this. Don't imagine all these things that you desire and how you want your life to be. To stop that moment, and you cut that moment in half to imagine something else. Just keep going with that moment, because in that moment, you got to think what the present moment actually is. Like, in this present moment, I have choice while I speak. So essentially, I have choice what's in this world. So I have choice what I create. So when I speak, I'm in the process of creation. When the tongue stops, the statement's finished. Your desire is spoken, right? But you know, it's all creating while you're speaking. What I mean by that is, let's do an exercise. Let's build a house. This house has a roof. This house has 4 walls. This house is painted blue. It has 8 windows, 2 doors, 1 on the front, 1 on the back. There's a dog outside. My favorite car is sitting out front. My other car's in the garage. You see, you just keep intriguing the imagination process, and it's not really your imagination. It's really your reality you're creating. Because when you say those things, are they not in your reality? Are you not saying them? Are you not imagining them? Just because you act like, just because you imagined it, like I could imagine what my old house looks like. That doesn't mean I want to go live in my old house, or that I can't live in my old house, or all it means is I'm just not there, right? I want to imagine what would be the purpose of me imagine a house I'm already in. What, I'd imagine I want to clean it the fuck up? Yeah, I might imagine something like that. Then I gotta clean it up, and it fits my imagination. The thing is, though, when you imagine these houses, if you hold your imagination, and all you gotta do is keep putting that image back inside your head, because every day, when you put that image back inside of your head and you rebuild you're forming a habit, right? Your habit you started that imagination, you committed to it the second day. The third, when you committed the second day, right, you chose again. So now when you got done your imagination process, what are your thoughts after that? How do you feel about how you thought after that? Who do you become? Right? Then the third day, the point I'm making is you make that one little small commitment to see the image in your head. You make that small commitment to keep yourself on track, right? So you make this small commitment to keep yourself on track, because keeping yourself on track is going to get you to where you want. Because at the end of the day, you can achieve it. You just can't achieve it at the speeds you want. So keep yourself on track regardless, and the speed that you want might not have been the speed that you wanted. You might have wanted it faster, but you started keeping yourself on track, and you started realizing that. You started realizing other little things that you got to do because you rather do them because what you want. You want to own a home. All right. Well, you have this picture of work. I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm just trying to make the comparisons that need to be made. There's a society that works that'll be enslaved, and there's a society that will utilize this group of people because this is what they want to do. They don't want to be over here. They'll utilize them. They're not taking advantage of them. It could be that if this person isn't given a choice, but everyone has a choice. We know that. You want to own a house, $1,000 a month. You can own it like that. But at the end of the day, you gotta see that picture, and you gotta be taking proper measurements of saving your money. Right? It's not impossible, but it's about building all the right ingredients for it to be present and for it to happen for you. Right? I hope you guys got some enjoyment. I don't break down spirituality too much, but if you guys are interested in spiritual discussions, I don't mind creating a group, and I love talking about spiritual things. So I got a group for network marketing support. I got a group for my biz op. If you guys are interested in like a spirituality group, no matter what religion you are, as long as you're not spreading hate, let me compare. Let me just reference the two religions right now. We got Christianity and Islam. I don't understand why people feel all this type of way about they feel like Muslims are terrorists. That's derogatory terms for one. They're terrorists. They want to do this and that. But I'm pretty sure the Bible, look, don't get me wrong. I read the Bible. I follow God. But I don't think any other religion is wrong just because what's written in the book. Right? There's stuff in the Bible that talks about when it's okay to do this, when it's okay to do that, and how I don't know how to put this to you. I have Arabic friends. I have Christian friends, white friends, black friends, I go to the Westside Mini Mart, it's an Arabic-owned store. They say, to me, they told me the Quran the Bible and what the Torah. It's like a trilogy set, so it's actually like a Harry Potter set. It's not that they're all supposed to be whole. Is how I took it. There's supposed to be three things that are whole, not three things that are separate and attack each other. Right? But yeah, you know, this hate for each other, we gotta stop all that. I think that's what my real purpose is, because you got people mad at Muslim people because that's how they grew up and they don't know anything different. And it's not even that they want to hurt you or anything like that, because we got Christian people who God worshiping will tell you if you don't do this, don't do that, you're going to hell. But in the same sentence and breath tell you, no, well, the book tells you no man knows the mind of God. But somehow these people are supposed to be our religious leaders and be leading us, fail to mention that they don't know the message of God. They proclaim that they know the message, which is okay. But God still never says you knew his mind. He says it right there in the book. No man knows the mind of God. So how you know who's getting into heaven? How you know the rules to get into heaven? Come on. That ain't... Yeah, it's like you got to do all these things. Well, I don't think God said that. God said no man knows the mind of God. So I'm going to give you credit for all these words in this book, because that's the only reason I know the information is because it's in this book. It don't make no sense for me to deny the information in this book. Right? Yeah, guys, religion will get deep. So I'm going to end this live. Hopefully I ain't scaring no one away. My name is Dre, guys. Peace, love, and blessings. I'll see you guys on the next video.